even look at that. I can't.
We had a day yesterday, gentlemen. So many superstars on our air, including Blake Snell, who's a two-time Cy Young Award winner and still gets starstruck.
Yeah, putting the jersey on for the first time, that was, to me, that was amazing. I've been waiting to do that for a while. So to throw a bullpen in uniform, you see Kershaw, that's crazy to me. Yeah, that's like the coolest thing I think I've done in my career is pitching in front of him. So I can't wait to see, just how the season goes.
So the Dodgers and Cubs starting their season in Tokyo. H is going in order to get you ready. I have a game. Of course I do.
Great.
I have handouts. This is a map of Japan. You're going to tell me.
Damn. You got no shot here.
You're going to tell me you're going there. You have to.
By the way, Blake Snell's won 2 Cy Young Awards, and he said that the coolest thing he's ever done in his career is to pitch a bullpen in front of Clayton Kershaw. That was cool.
That
was cool to hear.
That was really cool.
Okay, so I'm going to give
Blake
you
Snell real quick.
Blake Snell.
It's just like eggshell.
Blake Snell.
Blake Snell.
Hold them up for all to see. It is a map of Japan, Tokyo. I'm going to read you some facts about Tokyo while you.
Okay.
It's this way. Yeah, this way. This way.
This is Tokyo. The whole
that's
thing?
Japan. No, that's Japan.
I was going to say.
Okay, you're going to tell me where Tokyo is. Tokyo has a population of over 14 million people. Upside down. It's the other way. No, other way. No, other way. It's on the coast.
Whatever. It's
exactly how I thought it would.
Tokyo?
The first city in Asia to host a Summer Olympics. It has been ranked the safest city in the world. And you guys have competition. While you find Tokyo on a map, Shota Minaga's going to try.
I thought it was something. That's not it. It's not.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
That's perfect.
Japanese.
He didn't even get it.
He didn't get it right either.
Bruh.
I cheated. I Googled.
How did he not get that right?
How do you not get that right? This is the correct.
Harold and I have an excuse. I've never been there. Shota Imanaga's from there, and he couldn't get it.
I've never been there either. I feel like we should go.
I thought it was up here.
Harold's going. Are you going?
Not invited, once again.
Oh, salty. Here's how you
I'll be here in the closet.
Wait till I tell you who all's going. Oh, you're really going to be bitter. I'm sure.
Wait, why? Like for grandma or something?
I learned a lot of things yesterday. Ciao.
Ciao. Wrong.
Okay. Who's next? JP?
Yes.
Sayonara.
Is JP going?
Is that a question?
Nobody would be happier.
He's not going.
I'd be interested to know.
He would pay
Well, I'll
his
tell
own way.
you, Tony, he is going. He is paying his own way, I'm sure. And he has the latest on not just our trip to the city yesterday, but Alex Bregman to Boston and more. JP Morosi coming up next.
Terrible question. Horrible question.
But we do have a deal for Alex Bregman. Good morning. Welcome to Hot Stove for a Thursday. Matt Vasgersian, Harold Reynolds, Keith Costas, Lauren Shahadi.
Well, you called it. You had the jersey yesterday, downtown New York, and you said this is going to be a souvenir soon.
Yeah, thank you.
You're on that.
Thank you for polishing me up, but I was not on the winning entry.
Neither was I. I said he's going to the Cubs.
Yeah.
I mean, I put my source down on it.
Last night it was like 9:15. You pick up your phone. You're sitting on the couch, vegetating, watching streaming editions of Southern Charm. Oh, that was just me. And then you saw this from Chandler Rome. Alex Bregman's contract with the Red Sox is for 3 years, $120 million. Opt-outs after each season. Predictably, the opt-outs come frequently in these new deals in this landscape. More via social media here. This from Buster Olney. The deferrals on Alex Bregman's deal are significant. The present-day value of his contract is expected to be assessed in the range of $90 million for 3 years.
Instead of the 120?
Present-day value.
Okay.
Mark Feinsand. Bregman had offers of 6 and more than $170 million per source, and that was in Detroit, we understand. But he chose the higher AAV deal with opt-outs from Boston. And finally, Jeff Passan. The expectation is Alex Bregman will play second base for Boston. Sources tell ESPN, even though the Red Sox have top prospect Christian Campbell coming, they saw Bregman having enough of an impact that they offered $40 million a year with deferrals to make that happen. All right, a lot to react to here, Harold. Let's talk about it at face value first. Alex Bregman to the Red Sox. What are the implications, and what do you think of that?
Well, one, it's a fantastic contract. Look, $40 million a year. Congratulations. First, you look at that. It's $120 million. That's a really nice deal. If you look at the Houston deal, what, six years, 156 was kind of the offer that was out there, or 7 years, something like that. So he did real well. He did well. I'm not buying the opt-outs. I never do, because where we're at in contracts is age-based. Alex Bregman's going to be a year older every time he tries to do this, and the older you get, that money's going down.
When you say you're not buying him, you mean that he's not going to take
He's not taking them. At 40, he's not getting 40 a year. And I think he's staying in Boston. The other thought that I have was he's moving to second base. And I think the Red Sox, with the contract that they have with Devers had the leverage. That is your guy. You know, to sit there.
Did you say Devers had the levers?
Had the leverage.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
He has the leverage, too. But, no, I think he has the leverage in that situation. You have to go to your franchise guy and say, hey, we want to move you to first.
Right.
He said, I'm 26 years old or whatever he is. I'm not moving.
Right.
And so that forces Bregman to go to second base. And Bregman can play second base.
You know, we had this exercise here, putting Bregman into all three of the pursuing lineups, right? The Red Sox, the Tigers, the Cubs. All of those lineups look a lot better with Alex Bregman. But specifically here with the Red Sox, Harold, what they needed was a right-handed bat. And they got the best remaining right-handed bat on the market. Some would say he was the best right-handed bat on the market even at the beginning of the offseason.
Well, plus he fits that ballpark. Pulls the ball. It's not that much different than Houston. The wall's a little bit higher, but, you know, you got the short porch in left field.
Great career numbers for him.
Yeah, he got a lot of those early.
Choked up, it's such a good deal.
He kind of did his breakout when he was facing Sale there in the postseason that one year and hitting all those home runs in Boston. And the Reds.
But even his regular season numbers there, which there's not a ton of them, of games, that is, and at-bats, but good numbers. WAR leader since the start of 2023 at third base. And again, the expectation is he's going to play second now, and he ranks very favorably in that category as well. So the Red Sox make the big splash. I had them third on the depth chart. You thought it was going to be the Cubs. I was kind of deferring to you. I thought the Cubs and Tigers both made a case for needing him more. But it's the Red Sox who, despite not spending a ton of money the past couple years and going in a different direction and assembling this treasure trove of prospects, they make a big splash with this signing.
He fits great for them. He just does. There's no way to look at it. It's a perfect fit for Alex. So, you know, if I match his swing to the ballpark, to the team, and he stays in the American League. You know, that was another thought. You think about, you know, maybe going to play for the Cubs. He's going, all of a sudden, you're going to learn a whole new league and move to a whole different place.
They break into the top 10 in opening day payroll, according to Fangraphs, with the Bregman money added in. Walker Buehler comes in the offseason. Alex Bregman, among some other moves. And Boston, who finished last year at 81-81, is very much looking and feeling like a postseason team. And again, we'll remind folks that we said this the first day of the offseason. I thought the Red Sox held the key to the entire winter. Yeah, as it turns out, that wasn't entirely correct, because they wait until mid-February to make their biggest move. But they're a much better team today than they were at the end of the season last year.
Yeah, and I think Tristan Casas showed enough to sit there and say, he's going to be a good fit for the Red Sox. I like that. I do want to see some video of Bregman, though, playing second base, because the first thought for me was when he was at LSU, all the way back to college, played shortstop. You know, he played in the middle of the diamond. Here he is at second base. If you don't have Altuve in Houston, this would have been their second baseman. He had to learn third base. You know, he wasn't a guy that came up playing third base. He learned that. So I think he's more even back to more natural position. Now, it's going to be interesting to see, can you keep Trevor Story healthy? You know, because that's a nice combo up the middle. Yeah. With Bregman and then you throw Devers at third and Cas. That's a nice infield.
I really wanted to see him on the same side of the same infield with Dansby Swanson.
That would have been
top two picks in the same draft. Bregman wears number 2 to remind himself that somebody thought somebody else was better.
Ahead of me.
That would have been fun. So Alex Bregman,
I forgot that narrative.
he has landed, and we have officially disbanded the breaking news team at MLB Network. Thank you, everybody. Woo! That's it. You can all go home after the show.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes.
What about the Astros? Yes. I mean, this is kind of outside of Jose Altuve, among the last living links to 2017 and the garbage cans and that run they had, that consecutive run of ALCS appearances. What do they do now, moving on from Bregman? It appears that they were ready to do that before.
Well, Altuve stays at second base because had Bregman come back, they were talking about maybe him play second. You have Paredes that is going to play third. I never bought the whole he can play second base thing. I didn't see him that way, but hey, he had a nice career there.
He had a great run there.
If he ever ends up in Cooperstown, he goes in as an Astro. That's a tremendous run right there.
I just like when guys stay in the same uniform. I get the landscape. He wanted to test free agency. He's going to make a ton of money. He could have made a ton of money and stayed in Houston, too, by the way. But, that's not what we got. Isaac Paredes takes over there in Houston. All right. We have another story here regarding the Cardinals, which we find interesting. From John Denton, Bregman agrees with the Red Sox, always Boston's preference over trading for Nolan Arenado, as reported by MLB.com. With the Red Sox out of the mix, the Cardinals expect to ramp up Arenado trade talks with the Yankees, per a source. President of Baseball Operations, John Mozeliak.
歓喜の瞬間、そして新たな挑戦へ。試合が終わった瞬間、スタンドの歓声がドジャースの選手たちを包み込んだ。この勝利は単なる一勝ではない。チームにとって新しい時代の幕開けを象徴するような試合だった。ブレイク、スネルが語ったように、このユニフォームを着ることが夢だったという言葉の通り、彼にとってもこの試合は特別なものだったに違いない。なんといっても伝説のエースクレイトン・カーショーの前で投げることができたのだから。彼の興奮した表情を見ればどれだけこのチームへの愛情が深いかが伝わってくるし、彼が今シーズンどれほどのモチベーションで戦っていくのかがよくわかる。そしてこの試合のもう一つの見どころは東京での開幕戦が間近に迫っていることだ。ドジャースとカブスが東京でシーズンをスタートするという歴史的な瞬間が待っている。 MLB のグローバル化が進む中、日本のファンにとっても最高のニュースであり、ドジャースにとっても特別な舞台となる。世界中の野球ファンが注目する中での開幕戦は選手たちにとってもまたとない経験となるだろう。特に野球の母国アメリカと世界でも屈指の野球大国である日本の間で繰り広げられる試合はただの一戦ではなく、野球文化の交流の場としても非常に意味のあるものだ。果たして大谷翔平選手はどんなパフォーマンスを見せてくれるのか、そしてスネルや他の選手たちがどのように活躍するのか、期待が膨らむばかりだ。特に大谷翔平にとっては日本での公式戦ということで並々ならぬ思いがあるはずだ。日本のファンの前で自分がどこまで成長したのか、どれだけの影響を MLB で残しているのかを証明する最高の舞台となる。この試合が持つ意味は彼にとっても、そして日本の野球界にとっても計り知れないものとなるだろう。また今回の試合ではレッドソックスへのアレックス・ブレグマンの移籍が話題になった。彼の3年総額1億2000万ドルの契約は野球界に衝撃を与えた。彼が新天地でどんな活躍を見せるのかも注目されるが、ヒューストン・アストロズが彼の穴をどう埋めるのかも気になるところだ。特にヤンキースがのランアレなどの獲得に動く可能性があるという噂もあり、MLB の移籍市場はますます白熱している。 MLB はオフシーズンでも決して静かではない。このようなビッグディールが相次ぐことでシーズン開幕前から大きな盛り上がりを見せている。さて話をドジャースに戻そう。2024シーズンのドジャースは間違いなく MLB で最も注目されるチームの一つだ。スネルの加入によりピッチングスタッフがさらに強化され、カーショー、山本由伸、大谷翔平といったスター選手たちが揃う超豪華なローテーションが完成した。これほどのメンバーが揃えば優勝への期待が高まるのも当然のことだ。特に山本由伸がどこまで MLB の舞台で順応できるのか、大谷翔平が投打でどれほどのインパクトを与えるのか、そしてスネルが新天地でどのような成績を残せるのか、シーズンを通して多くの注目ポイントがある。しかしただのスーパースター集団ではない。ドジャースの魅力は個々の才能だけでなくチームとしての一体感にある。この試合でも選手同士が声を掛け合い チームワークを大切にしている姿が見られた。スーパースターたちが一つの目標に向かって団結し、それぞれの役割を果たしていく姿こそ、ドジャースというチームの強さの根源なのだ。彼らはただの才能ある選手の集合体ではなく、一つの家族のような存在として、お互いを支え合いながら戦っている。こうした精神があるからこそ、ドジャースは常に優勝候補に挙げられるチームであり続けるのだろう。この先、どんなドラマが待っているのか、皆さんも一緒にこの歴史的なシーズンを楽しんでいこう。大谷翔平が日本で躍動する瞬間、スネルがカーショーの前でさらに成長していく姿、そしてドジャースが優勝へ向けて突き進む姿、その全てをこのチャンネルで追いかけていく。野球は一つのプレーで流れが変わるスポーツだ。だからこそ、どんな試合も見逃せない。そして、どんな小さな瞬間も歴史に刻まれる可能性を持っている。そんな最高のシーズンを皆さんと一緒に追いかけられることを楽しみにしている。もしまだチャンネル登録していない方がいたら、今がチャンスだ。最新情報や試合のハイライト、大谷翔平選手の活躍など、すべてのドジャースファンに届ける。そして、あなたのコメントや意見も大歓迎だ。スネルの加入でドジャースの戦力はどう変わると思う？東京での開幕戦、大谷翔平はどんな活躍をすると思う？など、ぜひコメント欄で教えてほしい。あなたの意見が、このチャンネルをさらに盛り上げてくれるはずだ。それでは、次の試合でまたお会いしよう。